What did I do? I do what most of us do. I went over to HomeGoods.
I guess I really don't know what Christmas is all about.
Today we're talking bathroom makeovers, and you're gonna want to make sure you stick around so you can find out exactly where I got many of the items in my bathrooms. Let's get into it. And also, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. All right, let's get into it. All right, so what we're actually gonna start today is with the tray that you see behind me. One of the things that I wanted to bring into the bathroom was an area that was specifically for decor. A staged area, something that really felt spa-like, something that really gave just a very calming and cool energy. So what did I do? I do what most of us do. I went over to HomeGoods and I found most of the items that you see here. And I'm going to tell you what I got from HomeGoods and what I got from other places like Amazon. So the first thing that I did, the first thing that you want to do when you're thinking about, staging an area like this, and this can be done on top of something like how this is sitting on a shelf, which we'll get to in a moment, or maybe you have extra room on your vanity and you want to take some space up there. You're going to want to make sure that you start with one element. That's really, really important. So going into a store like HomeGoods, obviously, it's just, there's so much in there. A lot of times can be really overwhelming, and that's actually how I felt when I bought a lot of this stuff. I was like, I don't really know where to start. But I'm going to tell you where you start. You start with one item. So you start with one item and you build around that item. So the first thing that I saw when I went into HomeGoods, or when I actually started looking for the bathroom decor during this particular HomeGoods trip, was this vase. I saw a few different vases that were light colors, like I mentioned before. They were white, they were shades of like light brown, and I knew that that's what I wanted to have as accent colors in the bathroom. So I started with a vase, and I said, okay, what else can I build around this vase? So the other thing that I thought about right after the vase was a tray that it could sit on. I knew I didn't necessarily want to put it on my vanity. I didn't want to crowd the vanity, but I knew that I had space on top of this cabinet. So I said, okay, I'm going to find a tray. And I said, maybe I'll find one on Amazon, or, maybe I can find one, somewhere else. And I was doing some more looking around HomeGoods, boom, found a tray. I said, this is perfect. I actually found different size trays. So that was the other thing too. I was like, okay, what size tray do I want? Do I want something a little larger to take up most of the space on the shelf, or do I want something a little smaller? As I started to think about what could go on the tray, I knew that I wanted something a little bit larger. So we had our vase, and then we also had, one of the things that I was thinking about was like when you go to the spa or you go to like a nail salon, and they'll have the rolled up towels. So I decided that, white was a theme that I wanted to stick with. So I bought some rolled up towels from the towel section in HomeGoods. You can find those HomeGoods, TJ Maxx, Target, wherever. And I wanted to put those on the tray as well. I love the color contrast between the black tray and the white towels. I also love that the white towels go with the theme of the vase. Everything was just starting to come together in my mind, and so I said, okay, I also have seen people put candles in their bathroom, and that was something that I knew that I wanted to do. Whether you end up burning them or not, sometimes they can just serve as decor. Sometimes you can actually burn them. It's totally up to you. I actually had a candle that one of my friends actually gave me from his candle line that'll be out really soon. And so I knew that this was, I had this already at home, so I knew that the color would also go with the decor. So that was perfect. Everything starting to come together. I had also seen people have these glass jars, and they put little things like cotton balls, cotton pads, Q-tips, whatever you want to put inside of them. So I tried to find some of these at HomeGoods, and I didn't see any that I liked or that had the color scheme that I was going for. So I just pulled these off Amazon. And again, everything will be linked in either my Amazon storefront, or, if they're items I found at HomeGoods, I'll call them out as items that I found from HomeGoods. So I knew that I wanted at least two. I was thinking maybe three, but I didn't know how much room I was actually going to have on the tray, and I didn't want to crowd the trays, so I just went with two. And then lastly, I found this really unique fake plant at HomeGoods as well. And again, it's amazing how like things just really start to come together, and I'll touch on that a little later in the video. But I knew that I wanted to put some sort of green fake plants into this vase. I didn't want anything real in the bathroom, but the larger leaves with the smaller leaves, everything just started to really come together. And obviously the walls are kind of like a bluish green, so it also will kind of bring in that color concept as well. Everything just kind of came together. It's really amazing how it happens. Okay, so the next thing that we're going to talk about is the actual storage unit that the tray actually sits on top of. So one of the, I would call it an issue. Well, maybe it's an issue. One of the issues that we ran into when we moved into our place a few months ago was that there was a lack of storage. So we had to purchase different storage units and containers all around the house. Well, not necessarily all around the house, but we purchased 2 or 3 storage cabinets for our storage and things that we needed throughout the house. One of the things that I wanted to do was to put a storage unit in the bathroom. You can open up the storage unit and you have your washcloths, like I mentioned, trash bags, wallflowers. I really wanted a place to put all of our cleaning supplies because that was also really important. Obviously, we have the under the sink area, but I like to reserve that for, things that I actually need, like things for my hair, my skin, things like that. So having the storage unit was really something that came in handy, and I just got this right off of Amazon. It comes in a box and you put it together. Really easy to put together, and just, another option if you are in a similar situation where you move in somewhere and you don't have a ton of storage space. These are other options that you have to do things like what we did, which is put all of our bathroom stuff inside of it.
Also at HomeGoods, I found this green and white leaf artwork, and I thought that it would just go so nicely in the bathroom. And it wasn't until I got home that I remembered that I actually had some of those fake plants in the bathroom. And so this just went so nicely, and everything just really, like I said, just really came together.
Now we're getting into the shower and some of the rugs that are in the bathroom. So again, I was saying I really wanted to go with lighter colors for everything since the paint on the walls was a little dark. So for the shower curtain, I decided to go with something as close to white but without being white as possible. And it was kind of hard to find exactly what I was looking for, but again, it all kind of worked out. So this tan shower curtain is what we ended up going with. It's like a tan linen shower curtain. I love it. I think that it really gives the contrast that I was looking for in the bathroom, as well as the rugs. I love these rugs. They are super comfortable, super absorbent when it comes to water and things like that, getting in and out of the shower. They were just really exactly what I was looking for, and I was also really shocked at how they matched so well with the shower curtain. And so the shower curtain and the rugs are both from Amazon as well. So there you go. It's also really important to make sure that when you are decorating your bathroom, make sure, like I said, that you start with one thing. So again, if you're coming into a situation where, let's say, your walls are a little bit darker or they're a little bit lighter and you want to add some contrast, stick to those colors. That's going to be really, really important. It's good to find maybe like 1 or 2 colors that you want to work with. 3 at the most, and don't necessarily go over 3 different colors, but stick between those colors. So everything that you see here is really cohesive. It goes together. Again, it looks intentional when you walk into the bathroom and you're actually observing all of the decor, the colors, the different contrasts and things like that. Everything is very intentional, and that's because I picked a few different colors to start with and I never wavered from that. All right, so now we're going to move into inside of the shower. So one of the things that I really wanted to make sure was that everything had a place, which is really, really important. So one of the things that we did was we incorporated these black caddies that are individual caddies, one for myself and one for my boyfriend, so that we can have our own space for anything that we needed inside of the shower. But in true Ashley fashion, everything had to be aesthetically pleasing and go along with the theme. So one of the accent colors that I mentioned that I added was black. That's the color of the tray, and that was also one of the colors that I wanted to add inside of the shower because the shower itself was a little lighter. So adding a darker tone really made sure that we stayed in that aesthetic and that we were still following along with the theme. I love these trays. I got them from Amazon. They have little hooks on them. Again, they have all of the room you need for anything that you need in the shower. They are adhesive, so they are renter friendly. All you do is pull off the sticky on the back, the sticky sticker on the back, and put it right onto the shower, and it sticks. It doesn't move. I've put things that are a little bit heavy on there. It stays. I like to put all of my body washes and things like that into little plastic bottles, which you can also find on Amazon. They have labels, which you can also find on Amazon. Those are all linked in my storefront. But yeah, everything that we need for the shower is right here. A couple of other final touches that we added to the bathroom was, number one, our hand soap and our lotion. Obviously very important, but also wanted to make sure that they are aesthetically pleasing. So sticking with the theme, we got these containers off of Amazon, gold pumps. Also goes with some of the lighter brown decor in the bathroom as well. Those are linked on my Amazon storefront, as well as the tray that they both come in. And then also wanted to make sure that we had a really nice functional garbage can for the bathroom. Wanted to make sure that I got a garbage can that had a liner that you can also put in it. So I just grabbed the liners from like whatever grocery store, Walmart or Target, and the liner fits right inside of the Kohler garbage can really nicely. Another little nice touch that I added to the bathroom was a light. This light for me serves more as a night light. It's really good for in the middle of the night or when it's late and you don't necessarily want to turn the entire bathroom light on. It serves as a motion light. So as soon as it detects motion, as soon as you walk into the bathroom, the light comes on. It stays on for about 15 seconds if it doesn't detect any more motion, and then it just goes right off. These are from Amazon as well and will be linked in my store. So that is it for the master bathroom. Let's go ahead and move down to the half bathroom so we can see what decor is going on down there. All right, we have made it to the half bathroom. I love this bathroom. Again, similar color scheme is upstairs in terms of the wall. We have the blue wall. Actually, these are a little bit different. This is more of a blue. Upstairs is more of a bluish green. So this provided a little bit more of a neutral palette to work with, which was really nice. So again, blue, white color scheme. Again, really wanting to keep everything pretty minimal and fresh. But we did some things a little different in this bathroom, so I'm really excited to show you. So right behind me, obviously, we're going to start with the artwork, which is kind of the star of the show. This artwork I found on a website that I found online. I'm going to tag it for you because I do not remember how to pronounce the name. But super amazing artwork, and again, neutral colors. One thing that I was really trying to make sure that I did with this bathroom was to again start somewhere. So again, find somewhere to start. You need to find an anchor whenever you're designing anything. For me, the anchor was the blue walls. So I said, okay, whatever artwork I want to make sure that it has some blue in it, or whatever decor that I get, I want to make sure that it has some element of blue in it. And this just worked out really, really nicely. As you can see, the artwork has some blue and then some more neutral tones, which you'll also see throughout the bathroom as well. And I just loved it. I think that it was just super modern and chic, and definitely something that I don't think that I would get tired of. A lot of times we buy artwork and it feels very much for the moment. And I really wanted to make sure that this was something that I wouldn't have to swap out in the next 6 months, a year, 2 years. As you can see here, we have a 2-picture combo as opposed to upstairs where we just have the one large picture. Where you can, it's really nice to be able to just break up the monotony of things. So if you're going for more larger pieces in each room, just break it up. All right, so another really nice touch to the bathroom is just our soap dispenser. I mean, soap dispensers are soap dispensers, but there are so many different variations of these bottles. I just couldn't help myself. All of the bottles in the house, whether it's the kitchen or the bathroom upstairs or this bathroom, all of the bottles are different colors or different variations because I just thought that there were so many to choose from on Amazon. I didn't want to just get one. So I wanted to try out different ones, and I'm really glad that I did. I think this one has a really nice translucent finish. As you can see, the bottle is white, but you can actually see the soap color in the bottle as well, which I just think is just a nice little fun touch, especially if it's an actual color and you can actually see through it. So yeah, the soap dispenser comes with the labels that are also there, so you can choose from whether it's, you know, hand soap, dish soap, or what have you. So yeah, again, right from Amazon. The other thing that we have that I wanted to make sure was super consistent was the wastebasket and the toilet bowl cleaner. Same thing as upstairs, really easy, everything right from Amazon. The last section of the bathroom I want to show you is this little cabinet area that we have going on here. So the first thing that I want to highlight is our vase. Again, you want to make sure that you find a piece or two in the room that is the star of the show. And for this bathroom, it is definitely going to be the artwork and this vase that I found at HomeGoods. So once again, it's really important to start with an anchor. You have your colors, but then when it comes to the decor, you want to find the element that sticks out, and then you kind of build and decorate around that. So I found this vase at HomeGoods. I couldn't leave it there because I just thought it was so pretty. I thought it was so unique. I love the colors, but the vase itself didn't actually go with anything that I have like in the living room or the bedroom or in any other rooms in the house. So I was like, okay, I can put it in the bathroom. So here we are, I have it in the bathroom. I love it. All of the colors that are inside of the bathroom really just blend so well and so nicely with the vase. So that worked out really well as well. We used some decoration for inside, just a neutral, nice neutral tone. That also plays nicely with the decorative tile that we have in the back. I got this from Target. The other thing that I really want to highlight is our disposable towel section that we have. So when you have people over or the bathroom that people are actually going to be using, you want to make sure that you have something disposable for your guests. So I went right on Amazon and found a nice little container that would hold our towels. And then I found these really nice linen towels. Like, these are actually towels that I would think I would see in like a nice Nordstrom bathroom or Neiman Marcus or even a really nice hotel. These are really nice, thick towels. You don't have to go this to this extreme. I don't think they were too expensive. Again, I'll link them. They'll be on my Amazon storefront. But these are just really nice towels. And when your guests come over, again, it's an experience. You want them to feel welcome. You want them to feel like there was thought put into every element of the home. And so yeah, if this is the bathroom that they're going to be using, you want to make sure that things are nice for them and that they, just really enjoy and feel welcome in your home. So that is going to wrap up the bathroom makeover video. If you loved it, go ahead and give me a like. Go ahead and subscribe if you are new here. And also, if you're in the process or if you just finished renovating your bathroom, or maybe just you want to just start over, which that happens as well. Maybe you're struggling for that anchor. Let me know. Again, don't forget to use what you have. You don't always have to do something as grand as repainting. Repainting is great. It's definitely an option, but sometimes you may not have that option, or maybe you don't want to do that. There are so many other ways that you can renovate your space without, going to the lengths of painting and things like that. All of the storage units will be on there as well that I have purchased from Amazon, of course. And yeah, anything else, any other questions or comments that you have, please leave them in the comments below, and I can't wait to read them. And thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next video.